Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Corey, and you're my rubber ducks for the evening. And this is the series of episodes where we are creating a programming language from scratch using nothing but our C++ skills, a terminal window. Vim is our text editor, and using tools such as Flex, Bison, Google Test. Which one am I forgetting? ICE? Yeah. All right. And yeah, we're writing a programming language from scratch. If we don't write it, it doesn't exist in our language. And of course, our language is Tang. It is meant to be a template language, hence the name Tang. And yeah, this is one of the first series that I've seen where 100% of the project is being put online, 100% of its development, not just recapping here and there, but the development itself. And as I've normally said, this is live coding. Nothing up my sleeves. I don't have anything pre-prepared. So you see my mistakes, as you know, and sometimes design decisions go awry in all of this. And well, that's kind of where we put it. So if we say git log, the last commit was the commit for episode 75. So that's good. And if I say git status, haven't done anything, so there's nothing pre-prepared. On the right hand side, I will do my my customary make clean and then make test, and that will just start compiling our project. And we were in the middle of creating percent encodings, and that is the encoding used when generating a URL, trying to convert a URL into what's the best way to say it? Having arbitrary data encoded into a URL format. That's the best way I can put it. And we used Flex to write a sort of scanner that could scan a string, and it would give us the parts of the string that needed to be encoded or not. And in the end, we now have the ability, we can generate a URL encoding of a string. Yes. Now, we need to expose this to our language. And I guess that means we've got to come up with a way of doing that. So let's start off with our test file, and do I have the word trusted in here? A trusted string. So we have a test for an untrusted string literal, and then we get into functions. So I tell you what, we're going to start here and have a percent encoded string. And what would that look like? Well, okay, so if we right now we've got the exclamation point to mean that something is untrusted, and I think we want to have a percent to say that something should be percent encoded. We don't have to add anything to Flex because Flex will already recognize a percent. Oh, yes, we will. Yeah, we're going to have to add something to Flex as well as to Bison, but that's fine. And what we should get out of this is ABC space DEF, and that should come out as ABC plus DEF. And then that's the only test I want to have right now. This will fail. That's okay. It gives us time to work on stuff. Yeah, it fails. So, what's the problem? We need our Tang scanner. And what do we do here? Sorry, I'm scrolling up. I know. It's annoying to watch. We've got double quote string, single line comment, multi-line comment. Double quote string. What do we get there? We've got our is trusted is false. And what do we do with is trusted? We pass that into our string, and it's a Boolean. All right. So rather than is trusted, wait, we pass that into our make string. So if we edit bison, string, yeah, that it takes in a bool. What I'm wondering is in our include for AST Unicode string.hpp, we've got our type, and I think we want to have a type that is percent. Okay, and I think we need to have this Unicode string type as what we pass into the string literal. Type there. It's not going to like any of this, but that's all right. So if we start looking for the AST node string, okay, that's just going to pass through. So template string is a string, okay. First and second, okay. All right, so I think the problem is an AST node string now. Basically, I'm working my way backwards to, we've got to store this information. So AST node string, we've got this bool is trusted, and I think it needs to just be Unicode string type, and we'll just call it string type, because I don't think we can use just the word type. Isn't that a reserved word? Maybe not. Okay, type. And oh, that's why I was saying that. I was hitting the wrong number. Type. And we no longer this, we'll do and now I probably need to pound include this, don't I? All right, now edit the source for not AST node. Well, yes, it is. AST node string. And we no longer have is trusted. We're going to have type, and that type is going to be what was it before? True. So that is trusted. So it's trusted. The default's going to be trusted. Okay. Type, and now type, blah, blah, blah. All right, now on the right hand side, let's start fixing up some stuff. AST node function declaration. By the way, now you see why I saved this for its own video. There's going to be a lot of changes that have to take place in different places. And it doesn't even involve the fact that there's a percent encoding that we've already written. It's just we have to change stuff over. So a slight refactor to make it work. So if I look up source AST node function declaration, there we go, to line 104. The problem is, this is getting worse. Because the string literals are pairs of bool, and that should be Unicode string type. And since we're here, yeah, we gotta, ooh, this is ugly. So, you know what? Let's really take it back. We're going to edit the include program. Now, what I'm looking for is the get string. So first of all, add. Okay. Get identifiers assigned. We no longer need this as is trusted. It should be type. The type of the string. Okay. That's add string. Get strings is going to be and I'm looking at, I feel like there should be another place this that seems right. Basically, does bool occur any other place? Nope. Okay. Now we've got to fix it in source program.cpp. Well, this actually probably just get rid of that. And that should work just fine. It's a vector of string stack. What is string stack? It's a vector, and we're going through the back. So we're going through the last one, which is, so it's a map of string and type to size t. Okay. Position and item. So it will be position item. Okay. And now the string literals. is going to be the str and the type. There. Just using C++'s, what is it called? Bound... I don't remember. Just to make it more readable. Watch, I'll do all that, and then it won't work for whatever reason. Okay. Looking for the word bool. Is trusted. It should be now Unicode string type. We'll call it type. Nope. Type. Type. All right. For get strings, this should be Unicode string type. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think all of those are done. Let's see. Program.hpp Unicode string is not included. See if that gets any better. All right, things are starting to compile. Always a plus. So now, back to AST node function declaration. 7. Line 104. Oh, wait. I was the whole point of that was to figure out what this was supposed to be. What did I do? Was this? Sorry, now I'm trying to find where I made a change. You know, if I just look for the word type, I'll find it. There we go. Okay, the first one is position and item. So I'm in 9, I need to go to 7. Oh, position. Be 7. There we go. Position and, what did I say it was? Item. All right. And now, still, line 100. Position is equal to item. All right. So it's not liking the way I'm passing in position. Vector of pairs of a string and a type and a tuple element Does it not like these changes? That's why you don't change like 15 things and then hit save. Change one thing and hit save. So what it's saying is yeah. So when it's saying no match for operator that with operand types, so the operand types are what's on the outside versus the inside, okay, in this particular case. Saying string literals is a vector of pairs of a string and yeah, a string and the type, okay. And what's on the inside is this whole tuple element 0, which is a pair. That's what it's saying, aka. It's a pair of that. So this should be a number. Did I just say them wrong here? Should it be item comma position? I would not think so. Yet here we are, and it got past it. Okay. So that would be... I want to make sure I've got this right. So program.getStrings, program.hpp, 8, getStrings, right there, returns a map. And so as we iterate through it, it's going to be the item and then the position. Item position. Okay, yeah. Item and then the position, and then we want to use the position because this is flipping it, basically. All right. I just had them in the wrong order. All right, let's go back and fix this one. So AST node library. Edit what? AST node library. All right, line 24. And instead of, this is trusted, so we're going to say Unicode string type trusted. That should work. Line 31. And I could probably just put Unicode string : trusted. Any others? AST node string. Edit source AST node string.cpp. We should probably just do a global search for is trusted and replace that with type. Changed it in 4 locations. All right, program.cpp. And this, I probably got it backwards like I did on that other one. On line 134, which, oh, I'm there. It should be item, comma, position. Oh boy, all sorts of stuff here. Oh, Unicode string is not declared, and that's in the Tang parser. So that means we need to go to our flex, and where's our pound include? There we go. We still don't have our percent stuff. We're just trying our refactor. Just passed it. Okay. Well, that would be from line 180. Okay. Oh, in this case, yes. Okay, there's a faster way of figuring this out. Basically, we're going to say of string. Being recognized. And instead of is trusted, we're just going to say type, and it, oh well, a Unicode string type and it will be a untrusted. Sure. All right. Now, when we do this, we should get a different set of errors. Let's just go through. Look for all that is trusted, and that doesn't exist anymore. So we will say type is equal to Unicode string type untrusted. Trusted. Type? Is that all of them? Okay. Almost looks like a different set of errors, but then I had my hopes up and they're dashed to pieces now. Come on. I honestly don't know why Unicode string is not declared. Oh, Tang parser. Is this in our Bison file? Okay, still same, probably the same error, but that just means we need to include, yeah, Unicode string is not a member of Tang, and it is, so be included in the .hpp file, that's fine. Found include Unicode string .hpp. There we go. Well, wait, it may just be going back and recompiling stuff that was already successfully compiling. Now, if this works, I'm going to make a commit just on the refactor. Okay? That's interesting. So flexscanner.l flex 183. Why do I push state? Oh, there. It should be a double quote, double colon. Oh. We're failing everything. And this is probably in our render function. And what's this for? This is in... Yeah, so we're not setting something, probably. Yeah, it's coded. It is, as you can see, it is encoding things that should not be encoded, so it's double encoding here. Less than h1 ampersand greater than. Yeah, it's encoding these three parts. So, why? So where are we failing? I'm trying to think about this before I just start diving into code. If I had to guess, so the Unicode string, I want to start there. Unicode string .cpp. All right. Where's the render? Anytime we've got a lot of changes like this, just gonna redo our make, and on the left hand side I want to see what all of our changes are. Added a few Unicode string things. Type. And we still have our tests failing. Again, the beauty of unit tests. Go back and let me know everything is still working. Or not, as the case may be. We're defaulting. It used to is trusted true, so it used to default to it is trusted. Now its type is trusted. All right. Excuse me. All right, so for everything, it looks right. So let's go back to the test. Line 1964. Is the make untrusted? Oh, so the set untrusted. Computed expression. String. So edit. Source computed expression string. There we go. For each one of these, for each one of the parts, which that is a Unicode string, edit source Unicode string. That seems to be correct. I want to edit the source for the program dump. This should not be that. This should be Now, that's happening on the output. I'm wondering if in the execution we have the same issue. So source program execute for string. Yeah, this should be a Unicode string type is equal to there. Spelling issue. That is good. That is very good. Okay. So again, I just want to make test-j something big, 16. Why not? Just so it will compile very, very quickly. And if that's the case, then evidently I don't know how Vim works. So I want to add everything so far except so in Flex, I don't have anything about the percent encoding yet. Okay, good. So I'm just going to git add bison flex include source, basically everything except test, and just say refactor to use Unicode string type numeration rather than bool flag. Okay, simple enough. 48 insertions and 44 deletions. That is a true refactor. But now what does this give us? Well, we can now, just getting my tests running again, or making it watch the directory, we can fix this test. And let's just jump in. So I know we're going to need the test. We're going to need to edit our source, our include for Unicode string, our source for Unicode string. What else? Flex. Which one? Tang scanner. Do we need to do anything to bison? No. It should pass well. Yes, we will. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. What else? So where all are the changes going to need to be made? Obviously, we need to be able to tell Flex to recognize the percent stuff. We're going to have to be able to call set percent, just like we have set untrusted. And so that is probably going to be in our source program dump, as well as source program execute. Okay. So this is on line 1996. Okay, that's our test. What do we need to do here? Unicode string, we're going to need set untrusted, and we're going to need set the string as percent. Set percent. What? Found it. Okay. Set percent. Percent. Okay. What is this? Oh, Tang flex. There we go, flex. So what happens when we see this here? Percent should be just fine there. There, percent. So I don't think we need to do anything to... Yes, we do. Make a string, and we just pass in the type. Okay, so that just goes through. All right. Still gonna fail. Why? Because... So I don't think we need to do anything to Bison. The dump. Okay. Go to string. Meant to do that. That. All right, so if it's trusted, that. Otherwise, that should be a colon. Otherwise, it should be type is equal to Unicode string type untrusted. That's the test. And if so, then do that. Otherwise, do percent. That should be correct. And that's just on the dump. That's not on the actual execution. But it didn't give us a compile error, so that's good. Next, and also string. There we go. That should work. See if that complains. So computed expression needs a set percent. All right. Edit our include for computed expression string. All right, and now we need to edit the source for computed expression string. Just saying, hey, I can't find this, and it's because we haven't. All right. Now it's not working. Why is it not working? What have I forgotten? P1 dot dump bytecode. Let's see where we are. Okay, so we are capturing the fact that it's a percent. Peak 1, poke that into 0, pop it, peak 0. Oh yeah, that's that, and call print. Oh, our print itself. Print is going to be doing the execute. So ooh, do we call the dunder string, and that will call a computed expression string. Basically, when we're printing, we're not watching out yet for the fact that we need to print or call the Unicode thing. You know what? Well, I don't have it here handy. I was going to say I can look this up in our documentation, but I don't have it open yet. But that's fine. So when we call under string, oh yeah, but or is there the, yeah, we call the render on the different parts, and that's going to be Unicode string.cpp. There we go. Okay. We say, is it trusted? Else, percent and that's it, just fixing my spacing, but our test is passing. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so we can add a few more tests, but by the way, you know what? No, first, let's do our commit for this. So there it is in our flex. Adding a few helper methods that are needed. Ooh, look at that. That should not be there. That's in dump bytecode. Around line 126. Yeah. And what are we going to say? Add it to the Tang language syntax. That is good. And now, just a few more tests. What was it? I don't even remember what line number it was. There. Percent encoded. What's some other things we would expect the plus to come out as? What number was it? Was it 2B? Guess we're about to find out. It says it's passive. Let's put a space in there, just so it will fail and I can be sure. Yeah, it is 2B. All right. See if this is enough interesting stuff. Nope. Let's do this. Let's do that. Nope. There. And just so we can see it a little easier, let's add spaces. I'll leave the space off the back. Actually, I should have put it on there. That way we'd have a plus at the end. And what am I missing? DEF, ABC, percent GT, semicolon, DEF, ABC, percent. Oh, 2B. It's not 2B. It is 3E. That makes sense. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh, should be ampersand GT, not percent. I do that mistake quite a bit, and I don't know why. But hey, that's it. That's all of our tests passing. And yeah, I think that's good. Now, the question is, should we like add a lot of percent encoding tests? No, that should be done in the unit test for percent coding itself. This is more to make sure that it works within the context of our work. And so to have the exact same string no, I was going to say, in fact, I should just make a variable for it, but I don't have a way of, I don't want to add another function right now just to get us through this. But the fact that we have the exact same string being encoded different ways, that's good. And for some changes that may happen in the future, we will keep that same what am I trying to say? We'll keep that in place like that. Okay, so let's wrap up, shall we? Let's do our make docs PDF, and in the meantime, figure out what episode number we're on, because we're going to need that in just a moment. Episode 76. It's pretty good. Didn't think I'd ever get this far, but okay. Episode 76. I think I'll hit episode 80 before the new year. So, well, it may not be public yet, but I'll have it recorded. Anything here? Nope. Okay. What am I doing? Status. Git commit. Episode 70. What number was that? 76. Sorry. Old and forgetful. That's me. All right, get tag dash a 076 dash m episode.076 76, and last thing, just checking out where we are. 10,500 lines, 3,500 lines of comments. Yeah, that's pretty good. That puts us in a good place, I think. And that puts us at a good stopping place. Try not to ramble on too much. This video is a little over an hour. I had to do a little bit of refactoring to get it to work. But if you notice, a lot of the groundwork we laid in our structure for previous things, it just works for this. I added one function to set percent, and we already had one to set untrusted. Maybe it would be better to just say set type and you pass in which one, because otherwise those two functions are largely the same. Maybe. Yeah, not sure. But again, I'm just thinking about different things. Maybe we could change that. But what am I thinking about for this next one? This next one's going to be You're not seeing my screen. Not source, include. Because we can remove those. All right, I will leave that for kind of like the first thing for the next time. What else can we do here? There's something that we're not seeing here, and that is, well, no, this we are seeing. Better location tracking for the bytecode and error reporting. I really kind of want to look at that. Right now, we've only been storing the location of the first token, and I would kind of like for that to include more information. Maybe when we print out the bytecode, be the ability to add annotations to the bytecode. Yeah, that would be handy. Let's see. Well, we'll see what kind of stuff we can do. But for right now, we are at a good stopping place. So we're just going to stop. I'm going to call it from there, and I'll say, hey, thank you for joining me. And again, hope it's either entertaining or educational or a good way to pass the time while you're doing something else. Have it playing in the background. I don't know. Maybe it just puts you to sleep at night. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.